Just moments ago, Jotaro Kujo summoned Star Platinum and drove a punch straight through the world's stomach. Dio was stunned. Everything that had just happened turned out to be nothing more than Jotaro's trap to lure him in. As time resumed, Dio was sent flying by Star Platinum's fist. He was already badly injured, one of his legs even broken, but Dio was lucky. There was a young store clerk nearby. By the time Jotaro caught up, Dio's wounds had already healed, while the poor clerk's body had been drained into a lifeless corpse. At this point, Dio finally realized that although Jotaro could move during stopped time, the duration had to be very short, so Dio quickly came up with a plan to finish Jotaro once and for all. He pulled out dozens of throwing knives from behind his back. Seeing this, Jotaro's heart sank. The next second, Dio activated his time stop, freezing Jotaro in midair. Then Dio hurled the knives, covering him from every angle. But the blades didn't strike immediately. They hung in the air just 10 centimeters from Jotaro's chest. Dio wanted to test if Star Platinum could block them all. When time resumed, the knives shot forward like bullets. Even though Star Platinum fought desperately to defend him, the sheer number of blades was overwhelming. Jotaro was pierced straight through the chest. And to be sure, Dio pulled out one more knife and hurled it at Jotaro's head. The blade sank deep into his skull. Jotaro's body crashed heavily to the ground. But he wasn't dead. He had prepared in advance, hiding a book under his clothes to absorb the impact. Now Jotaro chose to play dead, waiting for the perfect moment. The instant Dio got close, he would blow his head apart with one punch. But Dio was far too cautious. He grabbed a nearby road sign, leapt into the air, and aimed to cleave Jotaro's skull open. At that critical moment, Jean-Pierre Polnareff suddenly appeared, summoning Silver Chariot right behind Dio.